Big crowd expected at a hearing tonight focused on two maps that will determine who represents you in Congress and the state legislature.
The Independent Redistricting Commissions are meeting in Denver to get input on where the district boundaries should be, and they will get an earful tonight. CBS 4 political specialist Sean Boyd is here. And Sean, not just the two parties complaining about those preliminary maps.
Yeah, the legislative map in particular is also drawing criticism from some people who say they think it's racially gerrymandered. That is to dilute the black and brown vote. The preliminary maps were drawn by nonpartisan staffers at the state capitol. Those maps will change, and how they change will depend in large part on what commissioners hear at meetings like the one tonight in Denver. The maps are supposed to keep communities that share common interests together, but the new legislative map splits some predominantly black and brown communities.
Your state, your maps, your voice. The slogan of the Independent Redistricting Commissions will be put to the test this week as black and brown community leaders voice their concerns with the preliminary map for state legislative districts.
Quite frankly, we see remnants of those red lines in these maps that are drawn.
State Representative Leslie Herod says the new map splits many communities of color, diluting their voting power. Take her district in Northeast Denver. The black vote in 5 Points and Park Hill now divided between two districts.
They draw Northeast Denver down Colorado Boulevard, capturing North Park Hill with Crestmore. These areas are so very different, not only in the racial makeup, but also in the economic differences.
Black communities in Aurora, she says, see the same cracks. Latino neighborhoods are also divided. Senator Julie Gonzalez's district will go from 47% to 24% Latino, while Representatives Alex Valdez and Serena Gonzalez Gutierrez are now drawn into the same district.
What I want to see in this next round of maps are equity, equality, and communities of interest placed at a higher priority, because right now you can tell it is not.
And Herod says if that doesn't change, issues important to communities of color like police reform and equity in education may not be priorities either.
I'm confident that we're going to see new maps that really do reflect the vibrant diversity of this community and ensure its representation at the Capitol.
The director of the two commissions told me they have hired an expert on the Voting Rights Act that will make sure the final maps comply with the law. Those maps must be to the Supreme Court by October. Final census data is expected August 16th, which will help expedite things. Tonight's meeting starts at 7 p.m. at the Green Valley Ranch Recreation Center. And if you can't make it in person, you can testify remotely, or you can write in. Or if you can't make tonight's meeting, there's a meeting tomorrow in Aurora.
Oh, fantastic.
And you don't have to live in the city. You can just come to the meeting.
Oh, that's great. A lot of people interested.
Yes,
All right.
very.
Thanks, Sean.